Let's dive into an ancient story that honestly is so much more than just a parable. You could call it one of the most powerful case studies in human character, betrayal, and ultimately, the incredible power of choice.
And really, this whole story comes down to one big, timeless question. When someone has done you wrong, truly wronged you, and the tables finally turn, what do? What's the real sign of strength? Is it getting revenge, or is it showing mercy? That's the dilemma we're gonna unpack.
Okay, so our story kicks off, like so many do, with a family. But this isn't exactly a happy one. This is a family where love and admiration have soured into something really, really dangerous: jealousy.
So, you've got this kid, Joseph. He's the youngest son of a man named Jacob, and, well, he's the favorite. He's smart, he's promising, and that special treatment, it really doesn't go over well with his 11 older brothers. What started as maybe some simple admiration quickly curdled into a jealousy that was just eating them alive. And watch how fast this thing escalates. It starts with just a feeling, right? Jealousy. But that feeling turns into a plot. And that plot turns into brutal action. They don't just push him around, they throw him in a well and leave him for dead. And then, when a caravan happens to pass by, they get this twisted idea and sell their own brother into slavery. Just like that. Problem solved. Or so they think. But here's the thing, that wasn't the end of Joseph's story, not by a long shot. In fact, it was the beginning of this unbelievable journey, a journey from the absolute lowest of lows to the very, very top. And look, this wasn't some quick turnaround. We're talking about years passing, years filled with hardship and all kinds of trials. But somehow, through all of it, Joseph held on to his faith. Instead of letting bitterness consume him, he was blessed with this incredible wisdom, which totally transformed him from this helpless kid into something way, way more. So against all the odds, he climbs the ranks and becomes this incredibly powerful leader in Egypt. We're talking second in command, right under the Pharaoh. The boy they literally threw away is now one of the most powerful men in the world. And this right here sets the stage for a reunion that nobody could have ever seen coming.
And then, the ultimate plot twist. A massive famine sweeps across the land. Everyone is starving. The only place that has food stored up? Egypt. And guess who shows up? On their knees, begging for grain? You guessed it, Joseph's brothers.
Look at this. It's the most dramatic reversal of fortune you can imagine. Back then, he was the powerless one, the victim, completely at their mercy. Now, they're completely at his. And they're standing in front of this powerful Egyptian governor with absolutely no idea that it's the brother they betrayed all those years ago.
So this is it. This is the moment everything has been building towards. All the years of pain, all the power he now holds. This isn't just some random reunion. It is the ultimate test of who Joseph has become.
Just try to picture this scene. He sees them. He knows exactly who they are. These are the men who sold him, who left him to die. And now they're bowing to him, their lives literally in his hands. What would you do in that moment? What would anyone do? And then, he just reveals himself. 2 words, I am Joseph. And in that single second, the powerful governor is gone, and standing there is the brother they thought they'd gotten rid of forever. You can just imagine the blood draining from their faces. It's an instant wave of emotions. First, complete and utter shock. Then, this crushing weight of guilt. And right behind that, pure terror. They're terrified because they know what they did, and they are expecting the revenge they absolutely deserve from the man who now holds all the cards. But what Joseph says next, it's the last thing anyone in that room or anyone hearing this story would ever expect. He says, "There is no blame on you today. May God forgive you." Wow. He doesn't just spare them, he absolves them. He offers them pure, unconditional mercy. And right there, in that one unbelievable choice, that's where we find the real meaning of this whole story. It's a lesson that has nothing to do with power or titles or getting even. This is the big takeaway. In that moment, the power to forgive was infinitely greater than the power to punish. Joseph's real strength wasn't his position as governor, it was his ability to forgive the unforgivable. That mercy was the true sign of his greatness. So, what does this story really teach us? It's pretty simple, actually. True greatness, real strength, isn't found in getting revenge. It's found in the profound, difficult choice to forgive. And that kind of leaves us with one last question to think about. We've seen the incredible strength it takes to grant forgiveness. But in your own life, which do you think is harder? To be the one asking for forgiveness or the one who has to grant it? Something to chew on. Thanks for joining me.